The virus has completely devastated over 150 of the world's major regions and is spreading rapidly. At this point in time, we know of only one method of killing the creatures, to destroy the brain. Be on the guard of any loved ones who may have recently been in any sort of contact with the infected. And if you find yourself in a threatened position, please do not hesitate to act. Again, this is not a test. This is not a joke. We as a species are overwhelmed. We are outnumbered.
Hi, I'm Sean, and I'm in prison.
It took a couple weeks to get used to, but in the end, prison wasn't that bad. The basketball and the food made it a lot better. But around the time when I started to get adjusted, the guards stopped showing up to work, so I mustered up the courage inside of me, and I took a break for it. I didn't see anyone on my way home. As soon as I got inside, I ran to get the remote and turn on the TV as quickly as I could.
That's right, Diane. Doctors still appear to be baffled by this new so-called super flu. They're still unsure of exactly how it spreads, and with it reaching near epidemic proportions, the quarantine was enacted and enforced by the National Guard early this morning. Diane, I've now been told this is now a restricted airspace. So we will have to cut our coverage short. God. They're firing into the crowd. It appears they're firing into the crowd.
It still didn't make any sense. How could have this happened?
Are we transmitting? Are we transmitting? Point the camera at me. Point it at me. Just roll. Okay, things are out of control down below. The city of Los Angeles is like a war zone. These creatures, these zombies or whatever the hell they are swarming the city. People are dying in the streets by the thousands. And the freeways, right now the freeways are hopelessly clogged. There is no way out of the city. We had to come up here into the Hollywood Hills just to find some refuge. I think we're safe for the moment, but I'm not going to stay long. Right now, the LAPD has pulled out of South Central Los Angeles entirely and is trying to form a defensive perimeter around Beverly Hills. But I don't know how they're going to stop these things. If you're hearing me, stay away from Los Angeles. The city is out of control. The city is lost. Avoid Los Angeles at all costs.
But it really didn't matter. I had to get supplies, so I grabbed my bag and I grabbed as many things as I could. But when I ran upstairs, well, you'll see. Yeah.
What's your name?
It's Sean.
We gotta get out of here now. Come on, come on. Come on.
And that's how I got here. Then I found his note.
Sean, it's me, Dan. Sorry for leaving you in the basement, but we were running pretty low on supplies. I'll be back later.
I needed to find something I could use to defend myself.
He also left a gun for me.
Alright.
I still remembered what the news broadcaster said on the television before. I saw a room with some guns and ammo inside, but the door was locked.
Go.
And then I found the body. I hope this guy Dan makes it back safely. As I walked across the room to look out the window, I saw 2 survivors running down the street. I could use all the help I could get, so I grabbed my jacket and I walked outside. And then that's when I saw it. It was barely alive, so I had to put it out of its misery. I never shot a gun before in my life. I couldn't just stay on that street, so I left. I had to go find those 2 survivors.